Hey, what's up? It's me. I was gonna say it's your boy, but it's me. Okay, so I recorded this at like 6:57. Um, so you already know the business. I'm creating a new what if. I'm gonna be finishing the others, which is the Bardock Izuku what if and the Piccolo Kami what if. Well, not the Piccolo Kami what if. Is when Tien trained with Goku bef- before the World Tournament, after Goku defeated Demon King Piccolo. The reason I haven't made a second part of it is because power scaling. The problem is that how powerful would Tien be? Because in the Saiyan Saga, Tien gets tremendous. He gets stronger than Goku before Raditz, and that's the problem because if he trains with Goku, who is above the level of him, but not as powerful as it's crazy. So, and then also Raditz wouldn't be as big as a threat. So I kind of have to make Raditz look good too. So it's more imposing because we don't see a lot of Raditz, and people's like, "Oh, Raditz is bad." Raditz is not a bad villain. Kira Toriyama just didn't do much with him because at the time, I mean, it was really nothing you could really do with Raditz except for turning him good, killing him, and I don't know, just leave him alone and let him do his own thing. So yeah, um, so I'm starting to do what if, of course, it's in the My Hero Academia verse. X Dragon Ball. Not all of it though. Only a little bit. One of my problems with Izuku is that he did not train before he got One for All. And that's why we had the 10 months of training. Now, obviously, if he did, he would be tremendously more powerful. See, I got it. Ha, tremendously more powerful. I'm not saying that right. I hope I am. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to take Dragon Ball, early Dragon Ball, you know, ba 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 ba, ba da 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 da, ba 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 ba. That, not, Chala, Head Chala, or, Dragon Soul. No, we're not doing Dragon Ball Z. We're doing Dragon Ball. Kind of. Let me explain. You're gonna see. So, we start off, normal Izuku things in My Hero. Izuku is obviously quirkless because then this whole story really wouldn't be a thing because Izuku would have a fire telekinesis type quirk, which, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of people like look at it like how powerful would that quirk be? Would it be like something to Natsu's fire breath from Fairy Tale? So I gotta watch Fairy Tale again because I only watched like 5 seasons. Like I was at like season 6 and I stopped or something like that. It was after they got off the island. It was like this whole big time skip, and everybody that was young is now old, and that one guy is fat, and it's like really weird. But I digress. So Zuku is quirkless from the age to 4 all the way to, I'm gonna say, 12, and here's why. I would I would believe at this point Zuko would have enough motivation in his life to be like, I don't want to be this way anymore. I want to stand up for myself. Something. Because that's my main problem with Izuku. He never stands up for himself when he's younger. I mean, I can see why if society sees you as him, but it it really doesn't make sense to me because self improvement, self improvement exists, and if you want to be better, if you want to see people to see you better, then you have to do better, become better than who you are before. So after years of being bullied and ostracized from society and kind of, I don't know, just gone and, you know, people don't see him as an actual person in society. Izuku finally comes to the realization that it is time for him to get up and do something. So immediately, Izuku goes online to find a martial arts class and also to find a job. Now, why is he trying to find a job at 12 years old? Well, I mean, you know what? Screw that. One step at a time. He finds a martial arts dojo. And you're not going to believe this, but I did say X Dragon Ball. He finds the Turtle Hermit dojo. Now, if we have any OG Dragon Ball fans, you know exactly what I'm about to do to extent. He goes to this dojo, the Turtle Hermit dojo. And what he sees is this bald, 5'2". Well, okay, first of all, not bald. I don't like. He has a head of hair. He has a mustache, and he's like in a turtle hermit gi. Now you're like, okay, who has a beard? I mean, a mustache, has a head of hair. He also has a few gray hairs in his mustache and a few gray hairs on his head. So who could this be? It's Krillin. Yeah, it's Krillin, guys. It's Krillin, the Grill Dog, the Grill Master. He's here, and what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna give me a drink of water. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey. Okay. Now. Now, why is Krillin here? Well, I wanted to do something to give appreciation to not only Krillin, but to the Turtle Hermit School itself. A lot of people overlook the Turtle Hermit style, the Turtle Hermit School, and say, I mean, I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it because the further we get into Dragon Ball, the farther away we get from the Turtle Hermit School because Goku gets new masters. And since Goku is the main character, where he goes, everyone else goes. So it's pretty messed up. And then most of the things that the Turtle Hermit taught Master Roshi, Mutan Roshi, is forgotten. Except for the Kamehameha. Because obviously you have to keep the Kamehameha because that was one of the first key techniques Goku ever learned in like 12 seconds. Oh, wow. Like there's other, I'm not going to say cooler, but techniques that are pretty dang cool. And so, first, Krillin, right? We see Krillin. Now, Krillin, why is he here? First of all, Krillin died. Again. No joke. This is his fourth time. Well, okay. No. Scratch that. He, yeah, he did. Yeah, he big dead. Now like, where's 18? No, where's Marin? Marin? What's Marin or Marin? Marin was his girlfriend. I think Marin was the baby, or Marin was, I don't know. I'm gonna get punched by Android 18. Anyway, Android 18 and Marin are here. Duh. I'm not gonna forget about them. They're here, and they're kind of also dead. So at the end of Dragon Ball GT, yes, I'm going with the GT timeline, not with Super, because if it was Super, they haven't completed it yet, so I don't know. But yet, at the end of Dragon Ball GT, Krillin, Android 18, Marin. Well, Marin, she's not really dead, but they're all here because they were all sucked from that timeline, from that dimension, universe, put in this universe. So now they're here. And basically, Krillin had to get money. And since he was a martial artist, and he was a dang good one, really good one, he decided to open up a martial arts dojo. Now, where is it? Now, how does Android 18 fit in the story? Not much, because she's not really a martial artist. She's not. Android 18 is not a martial artist. She is a Wait, is that. Would I say biomechanical android? Because that's Cell. She is a cyborg with nanobots in like her body. Because she's not metal. Like, she doesn't have like metal everywhere. Because that'd be weird. Because how would Krillin and Android 18 make Marin? She has like nanobots probably in like her bloodstream or something. That gives her enhanced strength, enhanced speed, and able to shoot key. Well, no, it's not key blast. Energy blast. Not key. Energy. So, yeah. I gotta get a charger for my computer. Give me a minute. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Charging my chat. Charging my chat. Charging my chat. Do 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 do. Do do do. Alright. Back at it again. Now, she's gonna have a minor role, but a bigger role than a minor character would take. Zuku goes to the dojo. He meets Krillin, and Krillin's older. He looks about the. So he looks like his Majin Buu saga self with the haircut and the mustache. He still got the GT mustache, but it has the little gray hairs in it, and then the hair. He's also wearing his turtle hermit gi, but it's not a lighter color. It's more of a saturated orange type of thing. With the turtle hermit sign right here and right here. Wait, no, that's only for Goku. It's just turtle hermit sign right here. Right here. So he meets Krillin, and Krillin's like, "Well, why are you here? Oh, you're that kid that texted me online. Yeah, this is my school. It was named after my old master school, the Turtle Hermit, Muten Roshi. And I'm Krillin. This is my wife, Android 18. Izuku's kind of, why is she called Android 18? But he skips past it. And this is my daughter, Marin. I have a cool idea. I don't know. But someone's gonna hate me for this, but I don't care. Marin is the same age as Izuku. Marin is also training with her father. Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do about it? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. You can't do anything about it. So yeah, I'm making a big deal out of this. It's not really a big. It's not a big deal. But Marin is the same age as Izuku. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway. anyway. Izuku talks to Krillin and he tells Krillin, well, nah, I'm gonna save that. So we skip to about 2-3 months of training. Now, what Master Roshi did, and I'm gonna keep it consistent, is that he trained the body of his student. So that's what Krillin does. But Krillin does pacing. He paces it out. Instead of like, carry milk cartons this day and that day and then he paces it out and makes a weekly schedule of what you do push-ups this day, sit-ups that day, running, jogging, curls, get on the weight bench, lift this much, deadlift this much, and blah blah blah, so forth and onwards. And over this time, Krillin notices some similarities to Izuku and Krillin, to him and himself. Because if you think about it, Krillin was also bullied for being short and being weaker. And thanks to having a friend and self-improvement, over time, he became stronger than his bullies could ever think of. And he came back and he came back and flat. So it's like similarities to them in small little subtle ways. And Krillin talks to Izuku about his bullies, and it's because Izuku is not necessarily short or anything like that. It's because he doesn't have a quirk. And Krillin laughs and laughs. He's just laughing, and Izuku's like, "Why are you laughing at me? It's true. I'm quirkless." And then Krillin's like, "Why should anyone care if you're quirkless, kid? If you can train your body and be stronger than anyone else, why do you need to be quirkless?" Also, why does my Krillin voice sound like Trunks on Helium? I don't know. Anyway, Izuku keeps training, and Krillin gives him motivation, telling him that you're not weak. You're stronger than you really think you are. And over about a year or so, Izuku, he gets way stronger. So now he's 13. He's 13 now. Yeah, he's 13. And Krillin says, okay, now it's time to teach you ki, about ki control. And for this whole year, we're going to learn about ki control mixed in with your physical stuff. And Izuku's like, yeah, I'm ready for it. So the first thing they do is that they awaken Izuku's ki. And Krillin is shocked, but not as much. He's shocked that Izuku is able to bring out this much ki as a human, but compared to like a Saiyan or a Namekian, Krillin has seen that before. So he's like, oh, that's pretty good. And the first technique that he learns is, of course, ki blasts and how to control your ki. But since he's training under Krillin, he's going to learn how to do more defensive and supportive techniques. First of all, he's going to learn, what is it called? It's a ki technique, a defensive ki technique. What is it? Well, he's not going to learn how to fly yet, because if you remember in OG Dragon Ball, it took a long time for people to fly, and the flight was taught by the Crane School, the Crane Hermit, which was Shin, which was the opposite of Roshi. even though they trained under the same master and they went separate ways. Shin was, I mean, I'm not gonna say evil, but he was malicious. He wasn't downright evil, he was just malicious. And he used certain techniques that Master Roshi would not use. But over time, his students did learn how to fly because, of course, everyone has to fly because that's the only way they would get around instead of, being like the Flash because they can run super fast. But no, 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 no. Let them all fly. Except for Master Roshi, right? Because screw Master Roshi. Except in Dragon Ball Super, letting him beat Tien. You can see how mad I am about that. I'll go into more in depth. I'm gonna probably do a review video on Dragon Ball Super. Don't know when. And let's see. I got a couple more minutes left before I have to stop this. So first he learns the oh man, hold on. Give me a minute. It's gonna take me a while to find this because I don't know what this is called. Yes, I am looking up this on Google. Give me a minute. And I just farted. All right. So, give me a minute. It's gonna take me a while to find this one technique. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay, give me a minute. Oh my god. So you're like, what are you doing? So there it is. The okay. So you know how Dragon Ball characters when they power up, right? It's this aura around them. And if you are an OG Dragon Ball fan, remember when Tenshinhan deflected Yamcha's Kamehameha? That's basically what Krillin starts teaching Izuku. Because, see, Krillin believes that if Izuku learns more defensive techniques, then if he's attacked, he won't get as injured, which of course makes sense. Okay, so I don't know what this. I'm gonna call it the ka the ka. It's KIAI. You can look it up, and basically you use ki in an offensive and defensive type thing. It's like wind manipulation. You're able to use ki to push people back using invisible punches and powerful screams. That's why when Tenshinhan deflected Yamcha's Kamehameha, he had to scream because he was using the wind and the ki to manipulate the Kamehameha to move it back towards Yamcha. Gohan also uses this technique as the Golden Fighter. It's used a lot in Dragon Ball, but not a lot of people know what it actually is. So, yeah. Now, so Krillin teaches him that, but not only that, he starts to learn the Kamehameha. Now, this time he learns how to do the original Kamehameha, not the quick draw Kamehameha. It's the original Kamehameha that Master Roshi used. And he learns that one, but it's going to take him longer to learn that one. So right now, what is Izuku's abilities? Well, he's superhumanly strong, fast, stamina, all that. He has not a great amount of ki control, but he has an okay amount of ki control. He's able to shoot ki blast and ki sense and sense power levels. Now, what is, if Izuku wasn't a Dragon Ball universe, what would be his power level right now? I would say around 100, 200 at the very least. He's way stronger above a normal human because the normal human's power level is 5. So he's way stronger than the normal human. He knows how to do the Ka thing, which is a defensive technique. And he's able to do ki blast, and he's not really able to do a Kamehameha or fly yet. Just yet. Let's see. Now, just because he's not able to fly yet doesn't mean he doesn't have things to help him move around. Krillin also taught Izuku to do the jumping energy wave. So when Krillin, if you ever play Dragon Ball FighterZ or you watch the Saiyan Saga, Krillin shoots downwards on the ground and jumps up. That's basically what Izuku learned. But Izuku can use this more by charging more ki into his hands than shooting up into the ground. And it almost looks like he's jumping real high, which he kind of is, but not really. He's propelling himself into the sky by using ki, but not flying. It's also can be used as a smoke screen, and defensive technique. So I got a couple more minutes. So these couple more minutes are going to finish where Izuku's at, and what he's gonna do next, and where I'm gonna start off in the next episode. So after about a year of training, Izuku's now 14. He goes back to school. Well, he's been to school. No. Okay, how about this? Inko sees how it is very important for Izuku to train and that he is learning to be stronger. So Inko lets Izuku do online school or like homeschooled, since he was schooled most of his life at regular schools. And since Inko sees that he's being bullied more at school than anything else, she takes him out of it. And Izuku studies and trains at the hermit school, the turtle hermit school. And then at 14, he goes back. And this is kind of more of Krillin's thing than anything else. He's like, hey, kid, if you really want to see how powerful you really are, how about you go back to where this all started? And then Izuku's like, yeah, I guess. And he talks to Inko, and he goes like, yeah, that's a great idea, Izuku. You can, I guess, be reintroduced into to society. Now, I did say Marin was at the same age of Izuku. And yeah, she is. And Marin looks more like Android 18 in this. Because I don't know what they designed Marin to look like in Dragon Ball. I saw it. But she looks just like Krillin, but with blonde hair. It's weird. So, and she has like no nose either. Just like her father. So what's Marin been doing? Marin has been watching Izuku and her father. And Marin is kind of has an infatuation with Izuku because she sees Izuku kind of like a brotherly senpai type figure ish. And Marin kind of, not tsundere ish. She kind of acts like her mother around Izuku. Like kind of silent, but still looking at him. It's really weird. Like it's a weird relationship. So when the training first started, Marin was like, oh, who is this kid? And over time, Marin has gotten used to Izuku and sees him more as a brother. But if you can tell, it's going to be something more than that. Oh, God. I didn't think this was going to be the ship, but I mean, now it's the ship. So Izuku goes back to school at 14, and that's basically where we end. We just end Izuku walking up into school and sitting down. Now, what does Izuku look like? He still looks the same, but taller and buffer. And I guess he can have either shorter or long hair, depending on what you think. I don't want to make him bald. And yeah, that's it. I got like 1 more minute, so I gotta go. This has been real cool. I'll be uploading this, I don't know, like in 2 hours, 3 hours. I think I started like 6 something. Now it's 7:30, so yeah, I gotta go. This is really cool. This was really cool. I like it. I like where the story is going. And now I'm better at storytelling and writing better what ifs. Also, this story was not written. Not written. It wasn't written because I don't script stuff. Well, unless I need to. I don't script stuff. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. With this whole thing. See you next time. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Oh my